Hello everyone, my name is Ken Mason. I'm the host of the TNS Extra Board, and welcome to the YouTube channel. I've got a special unboxing to show y'all tonight. Just got this in from my friend Chris Pelnari at Home Shops. It is the new Tangent 86-foot auto parts boxcar in Crescent Lines paint schemes. So let's go ahead and get the box open, which you can see I already did. When you open up, I got a nice letter from Chris thanking me for our first Home Shops Crescent Line car. I was lucky enough to be able to help Chris with the development and design of this car, along with one of our other members of the Crescent City Model Railroad Club in New Orleans, Ken Goday, and some of the other officers and members of the club. So inside the letter, we got a few stickers around the Layout podcast. If you haven't seen that one or listened to that one, it's definitely worth checking out. And Home Shop sticker, and another Home Shop sticker with Tangent, and one of the other 86-foot boxcars that Chris did on this run. I believe there are 7 road names in this release, besides Crescent Lines. I know there's Arkansas Valley, Maryland Southern. This is Natchez Trace and Orient, which is one of Chris's private road names of his own, from the Meridian Speedway. And there's a couple other cars. I suggest you check the website, for all the road names available. And these are actually going on sale tomorrow morning on the homeshops.net website. And also Chris will be in person at Amherst selling them at his table at the show. So let's get started. Let's open up the box the rest of the way. I've got 2 of these. The Crescent Lines, what Chris decided to do was the first release of what he's calling a Founders Fleet, which is founding members of our Crescent City Model Railroad Club in New Orleans. So the Crescent Lines has 4 road numbers in its release, where all the other road names have only 2. So what we decided to do was to put the names of these members of our club on the doors to honor them as influential and founding members of the Crescent City Model Railroad Club. So let's go ahead and get this out of the box and take a quick look at it. Now, we've got the usual plastic covering, a little plastic sheet, and you can see we've got the usual Tangent excellent decals with the door locking rods and handles and the grab irons. Now, I believe the difference between these boxcars and the earlier versions was that the earlier ones had 4 grab irons on the ends, where these has 5. So let's go ahead and get this out and get a better look at the bottom. You can see all the detailed brake hardware on the bottom, air reservoir, rods, levers. There's the release handles, train lines all up and down under this car. It's beautiful. Very well done. Typical Tangent quality. You can see all the rods. And let's go ahead and put this on this piece of track. And while I'm doing that, let me tell you a little bit of background about how we came to number these cars to honor these gentlemen from the Crescent City Model Railroad Club. Louis Schultz, who was the president back when I first joined the club back in like 1979 or 80, was one of the founding members of the club, along with Andy Sperandeo and Richard Boutal, and Clyde, we call them Bill Williams. So to give these guys special treatment, we wanted to number them 1, 2, 3, and 4. But we were trying not to use sequential numbers in the numbering system of the cars. So what we came up with was make Lou Schultz 29001, Andy Sperandeo 29012, Richard Boutal 29023, and Bill Williams 29034. So that breaks up the sequential numbers, but it still gives them the honorarium of being numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the club. So I thought that was kind of a unique way to do that, to honor these guys as being early members of our club. So let's go check this out real quick. You can see my Katie coupler gauge. That end is just perfect for the coupler height, and I mean, you might not be able to see this on the camera, but it is perfect as well. Right spot on. So now this car is a big car, so let's check the weight on it. It is a good 12 inches long. My NMRA standards says a 12-inch long car should weigh 7 ounces with an 80% optimum weight of 5.6 ounces. So let me turn on my little scale, put this on here, and I'm coming up with a 5.55 ounces. So we're just a hair under the optimum, 80% optimum weight, but I think for a car this size, it does have some good heft to it. I don't think you'll have any problems with it. And if you wanted to add any weight to it, I believe the roof does come off so that you could do that. So, but I mean, this car is just absolutely fantastic. The paint on it is exquisite. The white on top of the red is just perfect. There's no gaps in it. You can read all the little tiny fine print on the sides. You may not be able to see it on here, but it's there and you can read it. So let's go ahead and take this other one out. I've got 2 of them of the 4. I've got Lou Schultz and Andy Sperandeo. So let's check Andy's car, see how it measures up. I'll be willing to bet it's just spot on, just like Lou's car. So let's go ahead and weigh it first. 5.55. So we're right on even with the other one. And the coupler height on the right hand end is perfect. And this end is perfect as well. So I don't think you're gonna have any problems running these anywhere you decide to run. Of course, you may need to have a wide radius curve. Again, if you want to add a little bit of weight to it, you probably can. They do include 4 extra rotating caps for the wheels, because sometimes those things tend to disappear when you don't expect them to. So these are on sale. I believe they're $56.95 at the Home Shops website, and with Chris starting Saturday morning at the Amherst show, which I believe is January 28th, 2023. So be sure and check these out, along with the other 6 road names that are being produced for this 86-foot Tangent Auto Parts boxcar. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Thank you.